Hey, what's going on, Appliance Bootcamp family and friends? Mike Sneed coming to you this afternoon. I want to tell everybody good afternoon. We'll give YouTube a few minutes to let everybody know that I am on and live. Tonight I'm coming running from the actual what they call the Lions Club. They have the Christmas dinner. I actually had to end up cooking the steaks for everybody, so I ran off the grill. I'm over here now to do the live show real quick. Want to let everybody know on Thursday, this Thursday coming up, I'll be announcing the new dates for the Appliance Boot Camp, starting off the January, February, and March date. The first quarter, I'll be announcing those new dates. Um, Also, I want to ask everybody if you hadn't already, go sign up for Appliance Bootcamp. We still got special going on. You can get the online version for $199 per month right now, and the online version you get a lifetime membership. Not only do you get the Appliance Bootcamp online, you get the garage doors, you get the blenders, you get the drive-in cleaning, you get the ice cream parlor, you get the kettle corn, you get the real estate that I'm currently doing. You get all those businesses right there in that whole bundle deal. And you get it 199 as a lifetime membership. You can go back and look at it as many times as you want. Also, we running a special with the hands-on live event where you can actually pay $300 a month. But you have to be paid up in full before you come to the hands-on live event. And same thing, you get everything that's online. You get all the online information, and you also get to come here hands-on and actually come to the actual training center. All right. So what we're doing tonight, we got a sponsor. The sponsor tonight is coming from my Kettle Corn company. The Kettle Corn flavor that's been sponsoring tonight's show is going to be chocolate caramel. This right here is the new bags that we're going to be coming out with for you all who actually order online. We got new packaging, new bags. I'm also my Kettle Corn. I'm also starting its own LLC. It's making enough money now. I need to separate it from a old fashioned ice cream. So in the next couple of weeks, you're gonna start seeing my kettle corn company. We'll have a whole new company come out just for kettle corn, and we got a lot more flavors coming out online. We're gonna have we're redoing the website. You'll be able to order a variety of things from our online store. You'll be able to get the kettle corns. And like I said, this is the new size that's coming out. We're gonna have great pricing. We're gonna redo the logo and everything on it. We're gonna have shirts, hats, not only from Old Fashioned Ice Cream and Kettle Corn Company, but you have Appliance Boot Camp. You'll be able to buy merchandise. We'll have books. We'll have everything coming out next year. So I just let you know this is the new size, and you'll be able to go out and buy. There's a link in the description. If you wait until tomorrow, you'll be able to get the new size of our kettle corn coming out. This is a family size. Got a refillable pack, so it stays fresh and everything. And we can ship this anywhere in the world to you. So tonight's sponsor is the chocolate caramel flavor of kettle corn, and that kind of leads us into it leads me into tonight's kind of like topic that I want to talk about. Appliance boot camp is the real McCoy, and what made me do this topic to Facebook always sending out these reminders of what you've done 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Um, so today, this morning when I woke up, Facebook gave me a reminder, and I'm gonna see if I can what you call pull it up real quick. Facebook sent me a reminder of something that I posted 6 years ago. I'm gonna see if I can share that screen. Okay, all right. Here goes the screen right here. Think everybody can see it. Okay, and this is December the 13th, 2015, and this was way before way before I had done anything with YouTube. Didn't want me thinking about YouTube. anything. And this shows you that what I'm doing now, I've been doing it for years and years and years. This was 2015. This was before it was popular to be an entrepreneur and especially teach business. And this is a young man. I still remember the guy. He's doing very well. I might get him to come on and kind of talk about his business later on one day. But this was in 2015. Something I was writing to him a message, something somebody had said. But I said, this is so true. Helped a young man start a business 2 weeks ago. He was very nervous about starting on his own. Same thing that you all see when you all are doing it now. Y'all very nervous about starting a business on your own. And I told him, I said, which is understandable. I usually only help people who are sick and tired of corporate America and ready to leave, regardless of what's unknown ahead. And back then, it's not like today where I'm actually sort of selling it because I was getting beat up so much about entrepreneurship and stuff that I only would help somebody if they were just sick and tired and they was ready to go. They had to be red hot to actually for me to actually take the time and actually get them going in business. I wasn't going to be convincing nobody anymore. Like I said, I'm so excited about the future for this young man. He would double and triple what I've done before it's over. Just like you all are coming in, doubling, tripling what I've done. I saw it so many times. I'll help somebody, they'll come out, they'll surpass me and do more than I even dreamed of. But this is the thing that kind of bothered me. Said no one else seemed to be excited about his new business. Now I'm talking about his family and friends. After his first week, he grossed close to $2,000. After paying all his expenses for the week, he put over $1,500 in his pocket, only working 5 days. Even after the first week, people still aren't excited. So they weren't excited when I told him he like always people come to me looking for a job. And I tell them, no, I ain't gonna teach you how to get no job. I'll teach you how to create your own business, and you ain't gotta never look for a job again. So when I told him that, his family and friends, they told him he was crazy. I was selling him some wolf tickets. The same blueprint that I have today that I've given you all, I was doing that back in 2015. I gave him the same blueprint. This is what he done. He put $1,500 in his pocket after working 5 days, and family and friends still weren't excited, and I was still getting beat up. And you can see what I put. I don't know what else to do to show people that owning a business is easier than getting a job and way better. So back then, they'll beat me up behind that, and I couldn't figure out what else to do. I couldn't figure out what else to do to tell people the joys of starting a business and entrepreneurship, and that was me back then. That's back when I didn't charge nobody to teach them how to start their own business. I didn't. A lot of times I was paying people to let me teach them how to start their own business, and I got the results that I'm getting now. I got those same results all the time back then. I was teaching everybody how to start businesses, how to how to go out here and as the young people say, get it out the mud. I've been doing that for years and years and years before I came on to YouTube. Before Appliance Boot Camp, this is me. This is the fabric of what I'm made of. So with me, uh, what I'm not out here to be a salesman. I'm not a salesman. Right now, I do get paid, and I get paid well for teaching entrepreneurship. But it's because I put all those years up front. I paid people to let me teach them entrepreneurship, and I've done it for free. I've done it for free, not perfected it. Before I got on, before I got here to onto YouTube and ABC Appliance Boot Camp, I had perfected it. I knew how to when JT and I hooked up. I knew about. I had so many businesses that I could do that I could show you how to start for less than $500 that would make you $100,000. That for almost a year, every week on Facebook, I was giving out business. You can start for less than $500 that make you $100,000 a year. And I was given, and these weren't just businesses that I believed or something I read. These were things that I knew because I had friends that were doing it, and I knew everything behind it that made it work. And I was giving people that advice, and I was getting beat up constantly about it. To now where it comes out that I'm here now on YouTube. I'm in the I'm in the, as they so called say, the the sphere of entrepreneur, the course creators. I guess that's what I guess I'm a course creator. I don't know. I'm here, um, but I'm still getting phone calls every day from people who have been watching the what if somebody want to come in, that's the link right there in the chat. I get videos every day from people all the time who's been watching the show for watching this thing unroll for a year and a half, 2 years, who still don't believe that I can teach you how to start a business. I, not, Yesterday and today, I've been talking to people, and I just been asking them serious questions. Uh, you've been watching the show for 2 years, yes. Have you seen the people who have came on the alumni stuff? You seen them people who have came and the testimonies and stuff? Yeah, but I just don't believe everybody. Everybody's life is different. Okay, okay, I see you on that. Have you seen uh, uh, what I've done in front of your eyes? I came in and built this little studio. Not say built it, I mean we physically built it. You saw me physically build this. You saw me physically build on ice cream parlor from nothing. You see me physically build Mr. Glenn's fish market. You see me out there helping my cousin get his thing up and running. These are physical businesses. This is not me doing a consultant. Not say doing consultant. I mean somebody called me up on the internet, and I give you I give you consulting on the internet, and you go on and supposed to go start your business, and I don't hear anything else about you. These businesses that I'm putting together, these are these are legitimate businesses that people, you know, that you actually go out here and touch. The people actually are putting their lives on. That business that I'm helping Mr. Glenn put in there, that got to go through inspections. The inspector got to come there and make sure that's okay. People want to come there and see that business. It ain't something where somebody trying to. Oh, I see a lot of times people. I'm going to start a business. Or what you want to do? I want to be a motivational speaker. That's not no business. You make money off of, but it ain't no business. It really ain't no business. I call it prosperity preaching. I'm taking and putting together real physical businesses that people can touch, that communities are built around. And I'm doing it right in front of you all's eyes, and I'm having to actually compete with 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 I'm having to compete with man. I gotta be nice. I have to compete with hype. With something you all, most of the people who are unless they're coming from Appliance Boot Camp and they're alumni, I don't know any other course creators unless, like I say, unless they the alumni and stuff that you see coming from Appliance Boot Camp. They got real physical businesses. You can call their business up and do business with them. You see what they're doing. That's a real business that they have. The rest of them, I don't know. Can you go? Do they have a place you can go talk to them? Other than people who are in our field, TMM have a real business. Mike Check got a real business. Mike Check don't sell courses. Uh, what they call Fred's Appliance University, they got real business. Dryer Appliance got real business. Uh, Samurai Appliance, they got real business. The people who are in the skilled trades, we got real businesses. We don't have that fluff stuff that the internet people have. The internet people that are coming out with the internet business is more prosperity preaching. It's not something that you can physically go touch. It's not something you can physically go do business with. The businesses that we're putting together are things that are here to stay. I have not had to change my message from those the same message that I was giving those people back in 2015 and before is the exact same message that I'm giving you all. I didn't have to change it not one bit. My businesses, the same businesses that I had back then, I still got them today. I still make money from those businesses every day. And a lot of the people who come out and they doing courses, I don't know where the businesses that they put together. JT has real businesses, but I don't know where they're putting the business at. I think the business is that which it is the course, which is nothing wrong with that. But when I have to spend today, I spent about 6 hours out of my day talking to people about crazy stuff that they think and that they got a business. Um, uh, I don't know. Maybe it is some money in doing some type of metaverse. I don't know. I ain't looked into the metaverse, but I took me almost 30 minutes of me talking to a guy. He trying to explain. He said his money is funny because he can't buy a appliance boot camp because he don't have the money right now. I said, okay, fine. You got 199. No, I don't have the money right now. I'm trying to get my money straight so I can buy. How long the sale is going to be? The sales will be to the end of the year. You can get okay. Um, are you going to do anything with the metaverse? No, not. I don't even know what it is. I've heard talk about it, but I ain't waste no time looking into it. Well, he's gonna try to explain to me what the metaverse is and how you gonna make money off of. Why you making no money off of? If you know all this about it and it's so good, why are you not making any money off of it? Same thing. NFTs. They're going. I had a guy telling me about NFTs. And here he is. Don't want to. He can't buy appliance boot camp. He can't afford appliance boot camp. But he talking about can he buy my NFTs? Come on, man. I'm not saying those things is not gonna be real and stuff. But all that is just something because you don't want to do the work and you thinking you're gonna find some cheat code and not have to do the work. That you just gonna find some get rich quick thing. No, you'll be he'd be those they would be better off spending their time and their effort learning the skilled trades, learning appliance boot camp, learning how to get in here and change a compressor. Not guarantee you'll make more money uh, getting in here doing some seal system work than you'll ever make buying an NFT or buying some megaverse or whatever the world they're talking about. You make double that money. Same thing with talk. It's like I said, if you guys are watching, I'm not beating you all up. And I told you all that when we were talking on the phone that I'm not trying to beat y'all up. I'm just trying to understand what's coming, where this stuff is coming from. One guy, same thing. He's been watching for 2 years. He said right now he don't have the money to buy appliance boot camp. I said, okay. And he want to know, am I going to be teaching him how to repair appliances, or I'm just teaching him how to set up a business? I said, I'm teaching you both. Well, I don't. I already know how to run a business. Oh, you run a business? I have. Yeah, I already know. Okay. What business do you run? Well, I got my LLC, and I hear this. I hear this 50 times a day. I got my LLC. I'm got stuff set up. Are you making any money? No, I'm not making. And I'm not making any money yet, but I got everything set up. What's your business going to be in? I'm gonna be doing some trucking. I said, oh, you drive trucks? No, I don't have my CDL. What are you gonna do? Well, I look, the money ain't in driving the trucks no more. It's servicing the trucks. Oh, okay. So you're gonna repair trucks? No, I'm gonna buy a warehouse. And that way they can park the trucks out there. I can charge them park the trucks, and I'm gonna be a broker. And I'm asking, where do you live in New York? You know how much money it costs to rent A warehouse? No, I don't. Why even go down that road? Why even look at that stuff? It sounds good because he had figured out how to I don't know how he registered LLC. So for most people, if you get around Christmas and Thanksgiving, you can what you call you can easily get around your cousins and your uncles and them, and you can pull out your LLC paperwork, or you can go online to the Secretary of State, show them I got an LLC. They don't know. Like I told myself, that's just a piece of paper. It ain't worth nothing if it ain't making no money. And so you can do that, and you can be feel important around them because they don't know anything about LLCs and stuff. And now I'm trying to tell him the whole time that uh, fixing the appliance is easy. No, that's the easy part. That's the thing I've been trying to tell people forever. Fixing the appliance is easy, to be honest with you. Because he told me, he said, I pillow around and I've been fixing some appliances here and there. But I want to really get trained. I said, right. I said, you already figured out you ain't had no training at all. You don't figure out how to fix a couple of appliances, but you can't figure out how to start a business. That's something you just ain't gonna figure out. And he said, well, I took some courses at school. I took some courses at school about business, so I know about business. Now, if you took a course at school about business, you don't know anything about business. Only way you're gonna know how to business and get trained into doing a business is you gotta be trained by somebody who's in business. Only person gonna show you how to run a business is an actual business owner. They're the only people that can teach you how to run a business. Can't nobody reading it out of a book teach you how to run a business. And the only way you're gonna learn how to run a business, you're gonna have to actually take and put your own hard-earned money out there, and you gotta make it work. And you gotta have discipleship from somebody who actually done it before. If somebody ain't never done the business that you're going into before, and they're gonna teach you how to run that business, you're in trouble because it's so many nuances within each business that you got, and you ain't never ran a business before that you're not gonna be able to make it. Simple stuff. I like I say, a guy called this past week, called me, and he's about to go broke. And I'm saying, what's going on? Well, I'm got plenty of work, but I'm going broke. I ain't got no money to pay my bills. Why not? Where are you charging? I'm charging them $100 per repair. I said $100 per completed call. Yeah. I said that's why you're gonna go broke. Um, well, they try to justify and tell me it don't take me but 10 or 15 minutes to go fix stuff. So I'm making about $100 an hour. I'm trying to tell them no, you're not. I said it's the math behind it. You're not going to be able to survive charging $100 per complete repair if you're a one man show. And me trying to explain to him the cost of doing business at this point in time, it's like trying to give a first grader trigonometry. He don't have any concept of what's going on in business. So I can't go and tell him why he can't charge $100 starting off. I just got to tell him what amount he needs to be charging right now. You need to be charging $250 per complete repair. Don't argue with me. Just do it. Otherwise you're gonna go broke. And I tell people, don't start off doing CODs until you have a thorough understanding of the appliance. Some people go out here and do it, and I think they walking with they doing tightrope walking without a net because it don't take long for you to hit a bump, and if you got a cash flow up under you, you're gonna be broke. So I don't want you to start off doing CODs because I know the risk involved. I want you to start off doing third party warranty calls. Reason why I want you to do third party warranty calls is because third party warranty calls gonna pay you your labor. They're gonna supply the parts. Let me see something real quick. Let me see if I can show you all something real quick. Because I know what's gonna happen if you go out there and you mess something up. And then you'll be dodging customers. It's just not working. I can do that, and yeah, I can do that and hide the actual. Okay. Let me see if I can. You all can see this. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can share this screen with you real quick. Okay. Let me. I'm gonna make this a little larger. Okay. All right, right here. This right here is for a compressor, evaporator coil, and that's gonna be the condenser coil. So this is a sealed system job that I'm gonna do. They paying me $850 to do it. And this is what I tell people. They go to item. I know it's a sealed system. Uh, so I'm gonna make one trip out there, and I'm gonna have them send me right here the compressor. American Home Shield send it. This is supplied by American Home Shield. I'm charging them $340 to put the compressor in. Evaporator coil supplied by American Home Shield. I'm charging them $255 to put the evaporator coil. And this right here is the condenser coil supplied by American Home Shield. I'm charging them $255. The total payout for that job is $850. It'll take me 2 hours. It ain't cost me. It ain't costing me no money out my pocket to go out here and do it. All I'm getting is just my labor out of here doing this. So if I go out there and if I go out there and I needed something more than that, then I was whatchamacallit. I just call American Home Shield up and they just send me the parts. It don't cost the customer no more money, and it don't cost me any more money. It's a safety net until you can learn how to do it on your own. Then once you learn how to do it on your own, then you can go into doing COD work. But up until then, you don't want to be doing COD work because you're gonna get caught. You're gonna get caught out there. And a lot of people think that they have to do it. I got to get out there fast. If I don't get out there fast, I'm not gonna make any money. I gotta have money right now. You didn't have money 2 months ago before you find out about Appliance Boot Camp. Another month of just waiting till you get a contract and just working on the working on getting your contract is not going to hurt you. When you try to escape the process and try to work around it, you're going to get caught. You are going to get caught. You got to go through that process. You got to go through that process. You go through that process and you won't get burnt. You won't get burnt. It'll protect you, and it'll actually because you got to learn how to negotiate and get contracts. So if you're somebody who you're trying to, you don't know how to negotiate, don't know how to get into contact with the person and stuff, that's what you need to be working on right now. Working on negotiating, getting the contract. Then after you get the contract, then you need to be working on going out there getting your insurance, all the steps by step. And like I say, I just didn't come up with that. The Appliance Boot Camp blueprint. I didn't just come up with that thing 2 years ago when I met JT and came onto the YouTube. I've been doing this years and years and years. I've been doing it for so many times. I had done it so many times. That's why when I never get routed when people say it don't work because it's tested and proven. I figure it's just like Dave Ramsey. People might say, yeah, it's not Dave Ramsey's system is not sophisticated enough. Once you needed Dave Ramsey to tell you from Robert Kiyosaki, true, but Dave Ramsey ain't never have to go back and say anything and correct the way that he's been teaching. He's been teaching the same method forever, and he ain't have to go back and correct it for anything, and he gets the results that he tell you you're going to get. Same thing with Appliance Boot Camp. I don't have to go and make no adjustments when the pandemic hit. I didn't have to make no adjustments. When the housing bubble hit, I didn't have to make no adjustments. Um, uh, none of that. None of that. I done stood the test of storm for the last 20 years. Anything that has came supposedly be economic turmoil or something, I stood tall and made more money in it. Made more money in it. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna read some of the stuff we got going on in the chat. Like I say, if you would like to come on in, that's the chat to come on in if you like. And same thing. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start pushing. I haven't really pushed my products like I should because I'll be honest. I thought I would do a little bit more collaborations and whatnot amongst with people, but I'm not going to be able to do collaborations for some reasons I don't know. So I'm gonna have to create my own products and sponsor my own shows and stuff, which is good. I don't mind, and I think that's what we should do. I got a lot of products I can sell. I got a lot of businesses that can support the show. So I'm gonna charge sponsorship to my I'm charging my businesses sponsorship money. So they're going to have to pay me to come on here, and I'm gonna direct sales to my businesses, and the businesses that do collab with me, I'm gonna be giving them commercials and stuff in my videos and stuff too. So everybody who's collabing with me, be on the lookout. You're gonna be seeing commercials and stuff of me actually demonstrating your product and stuff, putting it out there. Because coming up in 2022, 2022 is gonna be a monster year for me with this appliance repair, appliance boot camp, and all my businesses. Because I've been real modest the last couple of years about it, but I think it's time for us to start telling and showing what we're really doing around here. All right, and not bragging or boasting. We just need to show it. All right. Fix it. Greetings, Mike and ABC family. Mike, what is the name of the company or organization that you belong to help people restoring buildings after a hurricane or tornado, like in Kentucky? Oh, that's preventative. His name is Mike. Mike and Tony. If they listening, type your name. Type your business name. Preventive. Preventive protectors. I can't think of it right now. But yeah, that's what he does. Like what you saw in Kentucky, he'll go in and he'll actually take all the water and stuff, prepare the plumbing. And there's another company I used to know that done it too. He doesn't do as much as that company did. That company will come, like if you had a fire or anything like that, something like they got now. They will come in and they'll take all your stuff out of your house, clean it up, take pictures of everything in your house, how you had it decorated, then bring it to the shop, clean it up, and rebuild your house, and then go back and put everything back in the way you had it. So, Shimon 05 salute to Grandmaster Mike and ABC fan. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, and those are real business owners that you all see. Not, and that's the stuff I like to do too. When I do take you all out there, I want you all to see people actually building businesses that you all can go touch. Um, that they own. Those are you saw his building, and you saw him what he's doing there. That's something that he built himself and that he owns. You see my cousin Trey, he's building his new restaurant. This will be his fourth restaurant. He owns it. He's out there building it himself, and he's won national awards and stuff for his restaurants here. And you see him out there all weekend building it himself, and that's what I want you all to see, not somebody coming on and we just talking about the businesses we own, but we never get to go there and see it. We never get to go there and see it. Good morning, Mike and ABC fam. Hey, how you doing, Dale Scott? SQ Services LLC. What's up? What's up, BK from the Rockies? What's good, ABC fam? Greetings from Mr. O. Mike, how do I go about getting contracts with companies to repair cell phones as well? I don't want to blow up your text. I know you're busy. With me, when I was doing cell phone repairs, I actually had the contract with Rent Center. So not only was I doing their cell phone, you saw you saw my old shop. I was doing everything. I was showing you all how to do furniture, cell phones, power chairs, um, showing you how to. I was doing their appliances, their TVs, their Xbox, stereos, anything that they purses. I was showing anything that Rent a Center rented out. I actually repaired it, and that's why I got the contract with. I did not personally like working with cell phones. Cell phones, the screws are too small. You see me, my eyes is not that great. I got glasses, but they on top of my head most of the time. So I just didn't like working with the small screws, small screwdrivers and stuff. So with me, I had Oliver. Oliver done all of my cell phones and electronics. He actually prior to Appliance Boot Camp, Oliver worked in the shop for me. He was my full time technician in the shop. So all he done was just fix everything in the shop for me. So he will actually go pick up the stuff or they'll bring the stuff over. Once he got the stuff in, he'll fix it, and then from there, he'll take it back. So he done all of that stuff. And then once I started Appliance Boot Camp, I got rid of it. I said I ain't messing around with all those roach infected infested appliances and stuff coming from the rent to own places. I started just doing Appliance Boot Camp in the shop, and then I let him go out and start doing repairs in the field. And he's doing well. He's doing well. All right. My apps. What's up, Mike and ABC fam? Hey, how you doing? Um, okay, there you go. SQ Services LLC took that TML schematics class. Definitely got me on point. That's good. Yeah. If you hadn't already, go over there and check them out. I know they done one last Friday. See if they have another one. Check out TML schematic reading class. They say SQ Services say got him on point. That's good to hear. Go there if you hadn't already. Go over there to this channel, check them out. See see when the next class going. If you want some more in depth help with reading schematics. Scapello's appliance repair. What's up, Mike and ABC Found Smash that like and subscribe button. Yeah, please do. I appreciate that. Terry the electrician. What's good, Mike and ABC fam? Hey, how you doing, Terry? Man, good to see you. Nice moves with the kettle corn. Yeah, I'm actually, like I say, the kettle corn has taken off. And with that kettle corn taken off, is now I gotta separate the two. So I'm gonna have the kettle corn, gonna have its own, and it's kind of the right thing to do because we got the kettle corn and we got ice cream thing on the front. It's kind of misleading marketing. It's not misleading, but I don't want to. I don't want to keep keep both of them on the same thing. I want to separate them totally because I didn't know if the kettle corn would take off. It actually took off during this Christmas season this year. So I see now the potential with that kettle corn. So now I need to make it its own separate business, and I can do the total different logos and stuff. And it also does good too because now I can go to other ice cream parlors and I can actually put my what you call it, my kettle corn in their ice cream parlors, and it won't have anything to do with old fashioned ice cream or anything like that. So it'll just be the kettle corn, and it'd be a whole lot better with branding. So I'm in the process of doing that. So the next couple of weeks, you're gonna hear the new name of my kettle corn company coming out, and I can actually then sell my kettle corn back to my ice cream parlor. So same thing. What we're doing. We're actually taking the kettle corn and we're going out. We buy these $20 stands from those, and I'm just setting them up at people businesses, farmers markets, gas stations, everywhere. I just set them up, and I put it there in consignment. I say I'm gonna put these. I know these flavors right here sell. You ain't got to pay for none right now, but I'm gonna I'm gonna set them up, and I'm gonna give a count of how many you got, and a week later, 2 weeks later, we'll come back and we'll see how many are sold. That's what you pay me for, and I'll be responsible for flipping them out and all that stuff. So it won't cost nobody nothing up front, and it gives them a little bit more of an offering to be able to sell that stuff. Capella Appliance Repair. SQ Service LLC TML is badass. Definitely recommend that to new technicians. Yeah, he does great stuff. Great stuff. 63 Impala Rag Dude. What's up, Mike? Have you heard about Choice Home Warranty being bought out? No, I haven't. Who bought them out? All right. Quentin Hodge. Hey, Mike and ABC fam. Hey, how you doing? Terry the electrician. Congrats on the new business moves, Mike. You always setting the example. Yeah, that's something. Like I said, that's something I needed to do. I need to split the two because now it's kind of I'm right now the money coming through for the kettle corn is going into old fashioned ice cream, and I need to see which one is actually really making money. It might be kettle corn might be a better go than ice cream, but it's getting hit because all the processing and all the money is coming through one account. So if I separate the two, now I can see which one is actually supporting which one, and I can make changes and get the other one up to speed, or I can direct more money to the one that's the lead horse. All right. Michael Campbell. What's up, Mike and ABC fam? Hey, how you doing? And if we're gonna have affiliates marketing too. So if you all I have a link for you all. If y'all want to sell kettle corn, you be able to sell the kettle corn and if you got a website or if you got a YouTube channel and stuff, we set something up. You can sell it, and it'd be just like I'm sending it to the stores. You can sell it that way. Mike got to change my first GED. Got to change my first GE defrost thermostat and defrost sensor this week. What silicone should I use to seal the wire nuts on the splices? Um, what you want? I think they call it RTV. If you go there, just go to the supply house and tell them to need some silicone. I think they call it the RTV. I can't think of the name right off the top of my head, but if you go to the supply house and just get the silicone, you'll be good. And what he's talking about, he's gonna splice them. He's gonna put the little butt connector on there, and you need to put some silicone in there to keep moisture and stuff from getting in there where the wires and stuff are at. Because what happens when moisture get in there, it expands and it makes the wires separate, and it makes bad connections too, and make it burn out. My apps. Also, if you have not brought the course, you wasting time and losing money. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that. Mont Williams. How can I learn this? There's a link in the description. Just click on that link, and you go buy the course, and I teach you everything you need to know about how to start your own appliance repair business, how to repair the appliances, how to set up your LLCs, everything. You get my whole blueprint. What's good at DCNF? Hey, what's up, V Man 666 what's up, ABC fam? All right, good to see you. How much is the appliance boot camp? If you want the online only, 1,700. If you want to do the online and come to the hands-on live event, it's gonna be 3,000. Uh, that's my daughter saying she needs some money to get her hair done. Okay. DCNF. People don't want to put in any work, nor do they want to be. Yeah, that's the main thing right there. I think DCNF. People definitely do not want to be responsible. They do not want to be responsible. They just don't want to be responsible for doing this stuff. And that, like I said, the young man that I've been kind of like mentoring here lately. Him and I done Mr. Glenn's fish market, and that he got to see that you have to be responsible with the skilled trades. You have to be responsible for it because if you don't, if you can't scam and finagle or talk slick your way to a drain pipe or to making sure that water line is connected, is properly crimped on and stuff. You just because it shows it just don't work. Same thing. We one of the exit lights. Um, Mr. Glenn had an inspection today, and he had two issues that popped up that we had to go correct. One of them was an exit light, and I told him before he put the exit light in, I said make sure that you that you plug the battery in. It's a little battery that you have to plug in to light up the LED once the power go out. Make sure the LED light up. I said, I told him, I said, make sure you plug the battery in. I plugged it in. I didn't want to climb up on the ladder and make sure. I said, you sure? Yeah, I saw it. I told you I plugged it in. You saw me do it. Yeah, that's what I was showing you how to do it down here. You plug it in. Yes, I plugged it in. Then when the fire chief came in this morning, what he's gonna do, he's gonna go hit the test button. And what the test button does, it kills the power to that to that exit light. And when he kills the power to that exit light, the battery then should come on and it illuminates. Well, it didn't. It failed the test. So I asked him. I said, did you plug the battery in? Yeah, I plugged it in. So I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Okay, this is an old exit light. Maybe he what's it called? The battery just went dead and stuff. It won't no good. Um, so I said, let me check this. So I go up there and I said, I take the cover off. Now look, the battery thing is not even plugged in. I said, man, I told you to plug the battery in. I thought you plugged it in. No, I told you to do it. So that's why I say with the skilled trade, you ain't going to be able to finagle because they're going to test that. They're going to verify that it's working right. And you got to go back out there and fix it. So we had to fix that. And tomorrow they come back and redo it. He be done. But that's the thing that you have to the skilled trades require you to do. You ain't gonna you not gonna you can no you can lie like with not even to some stuff that I know you ain't gonna be able to lie and tell me about. But like the young man, not just that young man, but the many young men that called me, and they're trying to finesse me with they know how to run a business and stuff. I know two or three sentences that you never ran a business before. So you can't finesse me. Same thing with the universe. You ain't gonna be able to finesse the laws of nature. You know you can't electricity. You ain't gonna be able to finesse it. It's gonna work or it's not gonna work. Same thing with water, HVAC. You're gonna have to make that thing work. Let's see. Frank Evans, y'all hit that like button. Yeah, please do hit the like and share. I want to learn. Where can I go? I just told you. Click on to the Appliance Bootcamp and buy the course. You can do it for $199 per month. Lab hand, hey, how you doing, man? I done bought it and I'm out here making money. All right, good to see you. And Lab hand was just here at the last at our the very last appliance bootcamp hands on that we have. He out here making money. All right. Those people are probably trolls just wasting your time. Like, I used to think that too, DCNF. I used to think that too. I used to think too that they're just trolls. But then I realized that people, what happens, we've been lied to so much and we've been finessed so much that that sometimes I think these people they consume all this information about all this different stuff. They got all this information in their head, and they looking at YouTube and they reading all this stuff. They got all this information, but they don't have nowhere to apply, and they think that they should supposed to make money off of being able to spew out all this worthless information that they have. And so they honestly reading all this stuff, but they reading this stuff and they actually believe it. They actually believe it. They believe it. They gotta believe it because they don't have no other way out. They don't have no other way out but to believe that this thing right here is what's going to make it for them. If you tell them that crypto, the metaverse, and that NTF is not going to be a way they're going to become a millionaire and they're going to get out of their They're gonna get out that community and they're gonna make a living, buy a house, or own a car. If you told them it ain't gonna work for them, they probably kill themselves. I'm being honest, because they don't see no other way out of it. Me coming to them and us coming to them, telling them you can start your appliance repair business, and within 6 months to a year, you be able to change your whole life, your whole family. They just can't believe it. It ain't sexy enough. It's not sexy enough for one. It's not flashy enough. Uh, nobody. You saw. No, nobody. I love when I saw Slick out there on his tractor, on his 40 acres of land. I love that. I thought that's better than any Lambo I've seen ever. Him on his tractor, cutting in the bush hog in his land and all that, and he out there. That that to me is gold. But people look at that, they don't want that. They want to see the Lambo. They want to see the Ferrari stuff. They don't want to see Slick out there on 40 acres of land on a tractor. They don't think no money is in there. That's no fun there. So it's hard to compete when you seeing that stuff. It, uh, um, it's hard to look how we dress. We dress because this is the type of work and stuff we do all the time. We wear boots and stuff. This ain't no fun. And you ain't got the new Jordans and stuff on. Uh, ain't no fun. Okay, Lab Hand TV. Yo, why Square deactivate my account and owe me $120? Don't want to release it for 90 days. I don't know. Michael Campbell. Hey, Mike, people just don't want to work and invest in themselves to build a business. They are lazy minded. I thought about that too. But I think, for instance, I think people just make it seem, people keep telling them that they can do these things. And they hear people talking about, it just sounds good. Like the guy, gonna, God knows, he gonna buy a warehouse and have some 18-wheeler trucks. If you ain't got if you know you ain't got the money to do that. If you can't afford $199 to buy a appliance boot camp in New York City, how are you gonna afford a warehouse? I worked in warehouse. I worked in warehousing before, so I know something about. You do not know anything about running a warehouse. You do not know anything about renting a warehouse space. Why even waste your time doing that? Well, what happens? They they look at videos and people talk about trucking and they're gonna get into trucking and they're gonna make all this money and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't figured it out. Uh, Engineer appliance repair. Square is bad for business. Better off working with Stripe. Okay. Yeah, I use Square. A lot of people use Stripe. Lab paying TV. The business side is the hardest part. Yeah, for me it is. The appliance repair part is easy. The business side is the hardest. Yeah, Mr. O. I haven't had any problems with Square either. My One of my wife's cousins was doing that fake LLC stuff after the funeral. I'm actually getting paid. He talking about getting paid. Yeah, yeah, all the time. Matter of fact, this past weekend, I had one of my so-called debates with family friends with family. Um, and what they always do with me, uh, they always go back 20 years ago, and they go back to one specific time 20 years ago when I was first getting into business. Well, the first year I was in business, and the what you call and the time that I was in corporate America. The first time I was in corporate America, I say the first 3 to 4 years of being married. That's the time that my family always go back to. You were out of work for a year, and you was begging people for jobs. Yes, I was. I was out of work for a year, and I was begging people to give me a job. I remember you would come home and this was my wife told me. I remember you would come home and you be on the computer all day trying to get jobs and stuff. and you be down here so sad and stuff because you won't get no job. I said, yeah, I remember that. I remember that. But also you have to go from there. When I started my business, after that, I had a third party warranty company in my living room, and I was signing a contract. You know, the third party warranty company. We have one third party warranty company. I don't know if I ever told y'all this. I tell y'all this right here. Um, when I first started my business, not when I first started, but once I learned how to automate my business, I might have told y'all this, I don't know. But once I learned how to automate my business with my website and with the calling people and this and that, my business was running so smooth. Sears one time decided that Sears was going to sell off their appliance repair division, and they were going to start franchising it like a Mr. Appliance. And I can talk about it now because I had to sign a non-compete, but they are the business been gone. But anyway, they're going to do it like Mr. Appliances. They're going to start selling off their uh, their uh, their different appliances in the different. They're going you can be able to buy a franchise doing appliance repair for Sears in the different zip codes. Well, anyway, they was looking for people to take it over, and my stuff was so automated and so smooth. And one but one person that was me doing it that they actually thought that I was a big company. They seriously thought I was a big company. So what happened? They asked me would I be interested in doing a study with them. They were going to actually give me actual the Raleigh Durham area for free. I was going to get it for free, and they're going and I was going to help them get this program up and running so they could sell it to other people. Well, they had like three or four companies that they had narrowed it down to, and then it got narrowed down to two companies, and uh, and here it is, poor old, little old country Mike Sneed is one of the two companies. So they come to my house. One of the VPs come to my house, and we sitting in there, and they tell me that I'm one of the two companies, and they showing me this millions of dollars. This Sears making they make millions of dollars in Raleigh Durham. There's millions of dollars coming in, and so they tell me I'm one of the two companies that they want to do this program with, and they asked me can I fly out to Dayton, Ohio, to actually meet with the VPs and stuff to actually they wanted me and the other company. There's another company, a family out of I think they might have been out of Arkansas, either Arkansas or Oklahoma. It was a husband and wife team. And here old Mike Sneed the snuck up in this race. And so I said, yeah, when you go, you can be there tomorrow morning. I got an airplane ticket for you. You leave out now. We'll see you tomorrow morning. We'll have a driver pick you up. Honest, all this happened. So I get on the plane and I'm telling my wife, I was like, I haven't told them that I'm the only person that I'm the only person that's running this thing. So we get there. I'm there in the meeting. We there for 3 days, and I said, "Damn, they're gonna give me this thing." And I don't have nothing on the back end. I don't have no office staff or none of that. Right now, all I have is just a what you call it, just my website is giving the image that I'm a huge company. And I remember right then we had a BNI group. And I remember talking to one of the guys. He owned back then it was just junk. And I was telling him, I said, man, I think they're gonna give it to me. I said, I got to tell them that what you call it, that it's just me. You know, I don't have nobody no back end office. And they're telling me they're gonna give me all their laptops, and they wanted to train my office staff. They wanted to train my technicians, all this stuff. Right? And he was telling me, don't tell them. Just make the deal happen, and we'll fix everything once you get back. That's what he was telling me. I was like, nah, I gotta tell them because they're talking about turning this thing on quick. We go to lunch. We come back from lunch, and we sitting in there, and I tell them, I said, look, I gotta be honest with you. I'm just a one man show. everything. And I showed them how I had set up my web page and how I was doing my calls and how I was running everything. And they were amazed. They couldn't believe it. They could not believe it. And so they still wanted to go do the deal with me, and they're going to give me their techs. They're going to give me their vans because I didn't have the vans and stuff. They're going to give me their vans, and they were going to train the office staff. The only reason I didn't get it, the other company, family that they went with, they already had done the rotor, I think it's called, the ones that cleans the shower stuff, Stanley steamers or whoever. That actually was Sears. They actually had done that with Sears and already had those franchises. And they were one of the first ones that actually done the franchises and stuff with. So they actually had the office staff. They had everything. They knew all the inner workings. So it was a better fit for them to go that route. But yeah, I went from unemployed begging for a job, and in about 4 years, I had the VP sitting in my house and flying. I jumped on an airplane, had a driver waiting for me when I got there, and everything over there in Dayton, Ohio. And and I said, but nobody talks about that. They talks about the bad part. They talk about uh, when you had to. I remember you going to child support, and they took all the money out your bank account. Yeah, yeah, they did because I didn't know any better. I didn't know if you put money into a savings account that child support never come take the money out your savings account. They don't ask no questions. They just rip it out. They look at savings account as extra money that you have, but they can't take money out your checking account. They'll put a levy on it, but they just can't come take all the money out. So I said, yeah. But on top of that, how about when I went there and I beat them? I figured out how to beat them. And I said, and the reason why I have to go through all of that, because now when guys come through appliance boot camp, they got no problem. I can tell them how to fix it, how to beat it, because I went through it. Same thing, that message I just showed you all. The reason why I can teach this entrepreneurship because I've been doing it. I done went through it all. I went through it. I was there without a job and had to build it back up. I've done all of it. So for me, it's easy. Okay, Mr. O. After 90 days, that tech part becomes pretty easy. Yeah, it does. Sorry for the long rant. I didn't know if I ever told you all that story. I'm gonna try to see if I can get some of the from my old emails. That's been years ago. That's been about 15 years ago. I'll see if I can find some of my old emails that they were sending me, where I actually almost took over the Raleigh Durham area for Sears. Okay, plus Strike Capital giving out them loans right now. Yeah, everybody's giving them out right now. Sears giving, not Sears, Square giving them out. Let me see. I got, I gotta be careful with this. But yeah, everybody's giving them out right now. Yeah, year. They done got so bold now. I don't think y'all can see this, but they done got so bold now. They're actually sending the check. So what they're doing like people now trying to buy your property. They send you a live check and say, hey, you sign this and it's yours. They're sending me live checks. This one right here is for 48,500. If I want it, all I gotta do is just cash the check. It's already pre-approved because I've what's them called. It's through my POS system. So they look at your money that's coming through your POS and they say we're gonna sell you we'll afford it's almost what they call factoring. We'll go ahead and give you your money up front and we'll just charge you a little bit more on your POS. But yeah, this one right here is good until this one is good until 12/31. So when they send them out to me, I hold them until the due date, and then I rip them up just in case I have something bad. I can actually cash it. But that one for 48,000 that they sent. All you gotta do is just sign it and cash it. Luckily I don't need it, but I just hold it there in case something happens. And you all do the same thing, like you say, you get Square, send you some, they give you 60,000. Just hit the button here. Capello, who else running calls right now? Uh, uh, Okay, lab hand TV. I've been using Tom, and I didn't realize that was COD work, but it's been keeping me busy while I've been on board with the warranty company. I've been doing nothing but warranty work going. Okay, that's good. They networking. Engineer appliance, the appliance repairman lead generator. Okay, that's what it is. DCNF, he said his sub has a compressor repair this week. There you go. Yeah, Slick found, I think Slick, yeah, appliance repair. Slick, okay, they networking. They networking. Yes, I think Slick found us another seal system tech around here. Micro bully. So warranty can be better than COD. When you first starting off, the goal is to get the COD. But when you're in training, I want you to be training under warranty. They networking. Yeah, with warranty, there's no marketing cost. Also, no one's declining jobs. Yep. With COD, you have to market, and not every repair is worth it to the customer. Yep, there you go. Yeah, there you go. With warranty, you have no overhead, higher job completion rate. Only con is that you have to wait to get paid, and the company can pull the plug anytime. There you go. That's Mr. O. Now, Mr. O, he's a young guy in his early 20s, and he was one of the guys that they had never used any hand tools or anything, never ran a business, and he's doing great. Okay. Okay, Mr. O, personally, I'm 100% COD, but when you go 100% COD, if you learn the business side fast, your money, yep, there you go. That's exactly what I'm saying. You gotta learn the skills. That's exactly what I'm talking about with Mr. O. When you go COD, not only do you have to get your skills set up fast, you gotta get the business side up fast. You gotta learn both sides. If you're doing warranty work, you got time to get the skills set up, and you got time to get the business side up. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep reading this right here. Okay, my apps preach at Mr. O. Warranty may turn it down, but you know that before you leave the property most time. But yeah, company is in control. Yep. Uh, Mr. O, when you misdiagnose, you have to take care of. Yep, especially with COD. With COD, everything is 100% on you, but the money is fast, no doubt. And see that's the thing. Once you get in and you actually learn how to run a business, you see that. All the alumni that's been doing this thing 6 months to a year, they can teach anybody how to start an appliance repair business. They can teach anybody to. Okay, if you mess up with the warranty company, they'll make you go back. Also, yeah, you go back, but it don't cost you any money. It don't cost the customer any money. Yeah, but with COD, that's money out of your pocket. There you go, Mr. O. For example, I changed the defrost heating thermostat and got a call back. I had to switch the main board, and those I use $150 plus. There you go. See, there you go. See, now he knows the business side, and he knows the technical side, and he can teach anybody. Yes, but you would charge the warranty company for the recall repair. With COD, you have to eat the loss. There you go. Engineer appliance. If you go back, you charge them for the recall. You get paid again. Mr. O, I spent 3 hours changing the circulation pump Friday and got a call back. Now I got to order more parts and go back. Yep, there you go. Oh wow, I see. I hear some people speak bad about warranty, but I see they have pros and cons. Yeah, yeah. Warranty is terrible if you are not charging correctly. Yep. Most of these techs just accept their rates. They don't really have a boss's mentality, so that's why warranty gets the bad rap. There you go. See, like I say, people who follow the blueprint, they know the business side of it. They don't get to the point where they feel like they have to go. I gotta be busy. I gotta be doing work. They're not gonna go that route. There you go, engineering, appliance repair. The money is in COD. In my opinion, warranty can make you lazy. You have to learn sales and marketing at some point. Warranty is good training wheels, though. Yep, there you go. So it's not a good idea to do just strictly warranty. I don't think so because the warranty company can cut you off at any time. If somebody else, you might have one service rep that's in your area that you're doing good with. They leave the company or get a promotion. Somebody else come in. They've been in another area and they got a buddy that they got their team that they like. They're gonna pull their team and cut your calls. No, you don't want that. You want to have your own customers. A good mix that people always said is either 80-20 or 70-30. 80% COD, 20% warranty. 70% COD, 30% warranty. That way, if you and the warranty company have an issue and y'all stop working together, you got your own customers. You can still survive. There you go. Good stuff. Terry the electrician. Uncle Mike Kettle Corns would be a good name if you don't have one picked out already. No, I haven't. I haven't picked one out yet, but I haven't picked one out. I got some concepts that I'm trying to play around with. I'm gonna first see if I can get the logo the way I want it. If I can get the logo the way I want it, then I'm gonna have it's gonna be I got some characters that I want to actually start to kind of like the Cheetos with Chester cheese and stuff. I got some characters that I want to start incorporating. All right, Mont Williams, you're welcome. My apps, crypto, metaverse, NFT, all pipe dreams for average people. You need capital to make it work. Yeah, but you'd be surprised how many people call and want to talk about that. And I'm telling them I don't know anything about it. I don't have. Right now, right now I got a building down here that I got to get going. I got 4 or 5 houses in Rocky Mountain I got to get going. I got uh I got another house that I've been looking at that I'm thinking about purchasing. I got to get that. I got to get the kettle corn stuff up and running because now it has taken off, and I need to catch up with the website and everything with that. I got the ice cream parlor. I got stuff I need to change with that. I got all my other stuff. I got all that stuff there. It might work, but I ain't got time to be doing that. Decent enough. I stopped telling people about appliance repair. They can look my numbers up next year and see what we did this year. Shout out to our CPA bookkeeping team. Yeah, I pretty much have done the same thing, man. I feel sorry, but I remember I feel sorry for it. But I had a cousin. I might not just I'll go ahead and say it. I had a cousin, and we used to argue about business and education and social justice and all this stuff all the time. And I'll never forget she told me she was going to go get a PhD in social work and was going to a private school. And I just got tired of talking about it. I praised it, man. That's great, man. We need more people getting PhDs in social work, and you're gonna do very well. I'm so proud of you. Go ahead. You doing that's a great thing to do. I just got tired and catching hell with it right now. I don't even think they have a car catching hell with it, and didn't even finish, but catching hell with that social work. So yeah, so I stopped doing it. And same thing. Uh, I'm kind of if you ever look at the guy Charleston White, the way it's funny, but I do the same thing when people talk about getting the jab. No, I don't even argue with people no more. I tell them they should do it. Yeah, man, you need to go get it. That thing, no, you need to get it. Because you tell them not to, they're gonna argue with. Just tell them go get it. Go get the jab, man. Yeah. Even if you don't have it, just tell them, yeah, go get that jab, man. I think you should get it. I think everybody should have it. I don't argue with people no more. Don't even argue. That weed have them delusional. Yep. Mr. O, this DCNF, my uncle asked me for $200. I told him no and told him if he listened to me and do appliance repair, I could have him making 2 G's a week and 9 days. He cussed me out. Yeah, I've done that too. I've been there, done that. So that's why it's funny because I have done that. I have done that. I have done that. I've done that. I've done that so many times. I've done it so many times. I've actually I've actually what you call I'll never forget. We went to a family reunion. We did a family reunion down in Atlanta at some type of lake resort or something. Anyway, uh, one of the family members, they had a trucking company, and they were having some issues with the trucking company. It just weren't working out for them. And so we sat down. That was on a Friday night. We sat down, and he was telling me the issues, and I was telling them how they could. I was telling them about my five banking account method, and I said I think it'll work the same for your trucking company, but you might have to play with the numbers a little bit. I know it worked for my appliance, but it might change the numbers a little bit. So I was telling them how to do the five banking accounts, and then I was telling them about setting it up, how to set up the LLC, just telling them basic business stuff. And I was telling them, no, you're gonna have to find somebody. I don't know how to bill out for the loads and stuff like that, but you need to find somebody that tell you. It got to be a blue book or something to tell you how to charge per load and all that. What's the going rate? Well, anyway, we talked for about 4 or 5 hours the whole night Friday. Matter of fact, they sat beside me the whole Friday just talking about it. And everybody, oh, you crazy. Don't keep listening to Mike Sneed. Mike Sneed, we're going to tell you anything. Don't believe Mike Sneed. Anyway, that was like on that Friday, Saturday. So, no, they kept asking me questions. I kept telling them. So I didn't about maybe a week or two later, they called my father-in-law and they said, "Yo, Mike Sneed is right. We done what he said. Man, things are going great. We are doing good. Mike know what he talk about. He this and that. But when we still get around, I'm still Kanye West. But I've done that. You help them out, and still the people around don't want to believe. Mr. This guy complained his whole life about being broke and having no opportunity. And I brought it to his front door and had receipts. Shake my head. People be lying. They just don't. They just want attention. Yep. These numbers don't lie. Everyone who really got out here are really blessed. Yeah, they are. They are. They everybody out here are really doing well. And that's the thing too. Not only are they doing well, but it's stuff that you can touch. It's tangible stuff that you can actually go touch and see. We see you all when we're showing our receipts for that FU challenge and before 12 challenge. When we're showing those receipts, those were real receipts. I think that's why people were getting mad because those were real receipts that we were showing. And people say no, that you bragging and boasting. No, those were real receipts that we showed. Mr. Jose came from Rick Brown for our family. All right. Okay, Michael Bully. I live in Raleigh, and it's not big enough for all these people coming here. Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it because it's bringing more money to us. Like I say, I can make $100,000 a year, and I could get a golf cart, and not have to leave out my community. There's so many people that moved here now. That's money. That's money coming here. There's money coming everywhere. When my house, my personal house, it went up 200 some thousand dollars from last year, and this is not something I'm speculating. This is from the letters. If you own a house right now, especially here in Clayton, North Carolina, if you own a house, every week somebody is sending you an offer letter. It's not somebody saying, "Hey, we think we can get this." No, this is an offer letter. Hey, we see your house. We want it. My client is ready to pay you 370 some thousand dollars. We want 400,000. I'm seriously going crazy to the point where we're I'm seriously I'm thinking I am I'm gonna my wife and I decided we're gonna sell off some of our property because the property is just so high right now. We're gonna sell off some of our property and hold the cash because about every 8 to 10 years the economy drops. So we're gonna sell off right now while it's high, just hold the cash. And when it drop again, we'll pick up what we really want. We'll move up a little bit in property. Some people make jokes about me having an appliance repair business, Maytag man, etc., but they're not seeing the warranty company EFTs. The older people in my family are proud because They can they because they can make real money. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get that. Hey, I get that all the time. And I remember one time when I first got into business, and like I said, I was coming from being an engineer, and here it is. I went. My whole group. We used to go to Wendy's a lot of times for lunch, and I had got laid off, and I had at that point in time I had a crew now. I had a crew, and we were doing electrical. And we had been renovating this wiring this house in Durham, and here it is. I got a crew. I got 3 or 4 vans and a big box truck outside. But we've been crawling up on the houses pulling wire and crawling in the attic pulling wires. And so we stop at Wendy's, and I'm just covered with dirt and stuff from head to toe, this and that. But I done made several $1,000s. I got crews out here. I'm making a bunch of money. And I remember seeing my old crew, and we talking and stuff. And I actually sat down with them eating and all that. I ain't think nothing of it. We went. I get back to my house, and I get an email. And one of the guys said, "Man, we talked after you left, and we said we were gonna see if we can holler back at see if we can put a word out, see if we can get you back in here, man. Like you was having it pretty rough." And I was like, "What? I'm having it pretty rough." And I was doing good. I was actually proud. But they looked at me being dirty and stuff. I was having it pretty rough. And same thing. I remember one time one of my best friend. We laugh about it now. My best friend, he came and picked me up one day, and he said, "I want you to ride with me. We're gonna go watch. We're gonna go watch a fight or something was going on." I was like, "Okay, fine." So I go with him. I go with him. We go to this. Go to he had just gotten to this church, and so we go to this house, and they're having this they're watching a fight, a basketball game, football. It's a sporting event. All the guys there were there, and mainly his church family. So we there watching the game stuff. Then at the end, they get up before everybody leaves, they're gonna have a prayer. I was like, okay, that's fine. Everybody stand around, everybody grab hands. There's about 15, 20 of us there, and they start saying what they people kind of like altar call. People tell them what they need to be prayed on, this and that. So I'm listening. I'm good. So they gets around to my friend. I'll never forget my best friend. He was like, I don't know if my man want me to say this, but I brought him today. He lost his job, and and he hasn't been able to find any work, and it's going on about 3 years now. And I want to pray that we that the Lord will bless him with a job, and he can find gainful employment. And I'm looking at him, and I'm like, I'm doing great. I ain't no way in the world I'm gonna go back to work. I'm making 4 times as much money as I used to make. But they prayed for me about that, and I didn't even say anything. Now we laugh about it, but back then I didn't even say anything. But yeah, they what you call they prayed for me to go get find a gainful employment. Yeah, older people know when the fridge broke, you gotta call someone to fix it. Yep. Kanye Kettle. Yeah. Hey, Mike, keep schooling them and be Kanye West all the way to the bank. Yeah. Yeah, Kate Clayton is expensive. It's getting expensive. And, and now it's funny. Now I can sit back and I can laugh at all the stuff. And you all are having, and I hate it that you all are having to go through that same. I hate Mr. O have to go through that. I know how that feels. I know how that feels to get cursed out because you try to help somebody. I know how that feels. But I've been there and I'm laughing because I've seen you all going through that same thing. And sad truth is the school system and social media got folks more concerned with their status and stuff. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. It is. That's exactly. I'm like Mr. O. Exactly, that's what it is. This school system and social media got people all messed up. Got people all messed up. All messed up. That when the real stuff comes, people can't. can't tell the real from the fake. Now, it because what's happened. This is another thing too. Back with that what I just shared with you all at the very beginning with me teaching that young guy over 6 years ago how to start a business and him doing well. It wasn't no money in teaching entrepreneurship then. It wasn't no money. All it was you brainwashing somebody. Why they listening to you. Same thing. Some people ask me all the time, why are you taking up time with spending your wasting time on this young man and this and that? Because entrepreneurs they can see stuff within other entrepreneurs that other people can't see. And so I'm telling them because that's what I do. I fix stuff that's broken. If your appliance or your life, I try to fix it. Um, but uh, it wasn't no money involved in teaching nobody how to start no business back then. It was no money. All it was a bunch of hate and a bunch of insults. That's all you got when you were trying to teach people how to start a business. You was running some type of scam. You hustling somebody. They even looked at business as being a hustle for somebody. So there wasn't no money involved. So, a matter of fact, to be honest with you, um, now it done died off. But some of the people remember a year ago teaching, going into when JT and I first started doing this appliance boot camp and teaching these courses and start getting the. No, there's one thing when we was what we call when you first start off and you putting it out there, you ain't really got the results. And everybody, doubting you, calling you a scam, this and that, laughing. That's one thing. But when we started coming out and having the results, and you all start winning, and you all start doing what you all was doing, it got to the point where it was dangerous. Not it was dangerous. It was to the point where you start having some hate groups start sending you emails, start calling you, start showing up in the live chats, and start putting up billboards. We had that to the point. And sometimes I wonder now if that's the reason why some of the people didn't might not now still want to collab and do stuff because back then when people had reached out, that was one of the things I would show them behind the scenes. I was like, look, I love to do it, but I'm gonna send you these messages, and you look at you look at these messages, and this is the stuff that I'm getting. Do you? I want to make you aware that you might be getting this stuff too. And I think when that started happening, people started denying those. You might catch a bullet teaching somebody how to do this stuff. Teaching somebody how to register an LLC and a holding company. They ain't gonna catch you no bullet, but you might catch a bullet doing this stuff. And the people who came to early classes, they can contest. They saw the billboards. They saw the stuff that was going on. They saw they saw where I can say it now because now it's pretty much done with now they saw where you had to be armed where we had to be armed up there teaching you how to repair our appliance. The people who came to the early classes, they know that we was actually I still am. I stay armed all the time, but they know that we were armed in there because we were getting serious threats. And same thing, I had to let my family and them know, hey, I'm getting some serious threats here. Something might happen. I just want to let y'all know I'm getting some serious threats. And that was when they told me, well, you done enough now. You need to go ahead and let it go, and stop doing it. Doing to do the stuff that we done, it won't about it won't about no money. Our lives was really on the line. And I say our lives was on the line. Our lives was really on the line. And I showed that to a lot of the content creators back then. Say, hey, I would love to do something, but I got to show you all this because I don't want them to come after you all. But I'll just tell you, you all winning, the Appliance Bootcamp people winning, and kept pushing forward, and especially when you all came in and showed the industry that you all had so much to offer, and turned the industry around, that all that stuff stopped. All of that stopped. All that stopped. Now that I don't know, I I do. Yeah, we know who's behind it, but uh, I just thank God that there's just so many people out here now who does the who have came through Appliance Boot Camp. If something like that was to ever happen, it's too late now. It's like a virus. It's just it's spread it everywhere. There's so many people. You saw Mr. O telling you exactly how to do appliance repair. You got so many people who can fix this stuff and do it. But yeah, back in the early days, it wasn't a lot of money to be made teaching this stuff, and you could really get yourself hurt. Now, I was telling somebody that earlier this week. I was like, Dr. King and Malcolm, you know, they were the trendsetters, and they the ones who started the movement, and they took a bullet behind breaking down those barriers and stuff like that. And then the people who came behind them, they were the ones that didn't that that didn't pick up the baton and keep it moving. They saw it was money to be made, and so then they started doing it just for the money and the fame that came with it. But unfortunately, by that time, we had thought that anybody that was coming as a minister, especially a minister in this day, and coming talking about leading people, that they were under the same, they were the same as Malcolm and Martin. And then we realized, by the time we realize it now, it's too late. And I think that's the same thing that's happening with the course creators and stuff like that. The people who really put it out there and start giving people solid stuff that they can actually go out here and make a business with, make real business with. We because not only have we put real businesses like, we have totally came in and flipped the whole industry. We have flipped the appliance repair business, the whole industry. You all have came in and flipped it. You all have came in and flipped it, and I'm just anxious to get to the aspects just to see, um, just get a better gauge of where we're at. You all have came in and flipped it, and like I said, those 2 years ago, it got to the point where, like I say, we had to arm ourselves because we didn't know what was going to go on and stuff. And I just love when I see JT now get the mayor had the mayor give him the proclamation and stuff. Man, that just warmed my heart, man. I just love to see that stuff because anybody deserve it, he does. He done a lot. He's done so much. Um, um, for this whole content creation stuff. He's done so much, and he stayed true to himself. You know me, I'm not the most religious person in the world, but I can honestly say JT actually lived that life. Most of the time, right? Most of the time, none of the time on Sunday, he was going to come there and miss church. Even if he um, came up to Clayton for a course, he'll find some church to go to while he found a church somewhere that he was going to go to early in that morning, and he was going to do his worship service. Then he was going to come over into appliance boot camp afterwards, and he stayed true to that, and he's still staying true to that. So I admire him for that. He the person that y'all see now is the person that I met 2 years ago. It hasn't changed. It hasn't changed not one bit. All right, I'm gonna read a couple more of these, then I'm getting out of here. Exactly, Terry. Yeah. Let's see here. When is the guy you featured on your channel going to start that plumbing class? We're gonna get together and start something probably next year. What we're gonna do, his plumbing class. This is what we had talked about. We haven't panned it out yet. He actually on vacation, so he right after we left there, we came down here to my business and kind of looked around a little bit, tried putting little stuff together. But he was leaving out going to Miami. When he get back off of vacation, he might be back. I'll have to reach out to Mike and see. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna talk about doing a weekend where I have never done a hands-on garage door, and we'll make it a weekend where we'll go to his place. We'll meet at his place one day, like on Saturday, and do the plumbing, and then on that Sunday, you all will come here and do the garage door. Um, So that's what we're planning on doing. So I have a day where I actually add that in, where you can go there and look at the plumbing, and then from the plumbing, you come over here, and we'll do the garage door, take the garage door down, put it back together, all that stuff. Everybody want to get rich scheme, publishing, clearing house, never came to our neighborhood. You got to put in that work. There's no true, true. If it wasn't for JT, I wouldn't have found you. I found you guys on YouTube 2 weeks later. I was at the live event. Yep, I appreciate that. Yep. Uh, okay. DCNF appliance spread got a nice ring to it. White West. Cheddar. Yeezy cheese. There you go. Yep. Uh, Katrina Corner. Bar Art Tech. Okay. All right. Once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. On Thursday, I'm going to be giving out the new dates for the appliance boot camp. I'm also going to do on Thursday. We got the Ashleys coming up in about less than a month. So what we're going to do on Thursday, I'm going to tell you about the Ashleys, the experiences I've had in the past about the Ashleys, and if I think it's worthy for anyone to go there. So I'll be giving you all my take on the Ashleys. I've been going for quite a bit. I've been to the Ashleys, PCA, PSA. Believe it or not, uh, you all are coming in at if you all would have came into the industry about 15 years ago, uh, y'all would have enjoyed it because back then there was so much money going around in the warranty companies. Not only did you have the Ashleys that they had, not only did you have PSA, but American Home Shield, man, American Home Shield, they used to, as they say back in the day, they used to set it out. American Home Shield, they'll go and they'll rent out a whole casino in Vegas, and all the subs you get to go there, and you talking about food, parties. It was great. They'll rent out a whole casino and just party for the whole week. I mean, they would set it out for the subs and stuff. It was it was ridiculous, and they were bringing in speakers, not say speakers. I'm talking about people like Les Brown and stuff. They were bringing in speakers in it. They were putting money out there, and back in those days, the third party warranty companies they do big conventions and they invite all the subs out. I remember one time they we was in Dallas and they rented out that nightclub where they had what's the name of it? Rhinestone Cowboy. You know the one with John Travolta in there. They rented out that big nightclub, that big bar, and we was at the hotel and they had shuttle buses. They had these shuttle like limousine buses that that take you and your wife and everybody. You got on the limousine bus and party all the way there to the nightclub. Get to the nightclub, everything free, and you just party. It was a whole week of nothing but partying and fun. And so they used to do that, man. I'm telling you, they back in the days, 15, 20 years ago, those third party warranty companies used to set it out. PSA had great conventions. USA had great conventions. Now what had happened, they had started to die down because back then, no, that's 20 years ago. You had a bunch of subs, you had a bunch of young people, pretty much my age people, still in the skilled trades. What had started to happen was still happening now. All those people now are in their 60s and 80s now, and they don't want to travel. So that's why the third party warranty companies now they started just saying, well, we do it, ain't nobody coming. So they started just sending the reps out to the different areas and driving to your house. So they get to the place nobody wanted to come out. But I'm hoping that now that we're gonna some younger people back in the trade, where people want to get back out there and do those things. I'm hoping that they will start doing that again because that was so much fun to get out there and especially if they were to do it now. Because unfortunately back then, like I say, my wife and I, we'd be pretty much the only African Americans there. But if they were to do it now, where they would go rent out a whole, if American Home Shield was to go rent out a whole casino and let us have it for a whole week, and they footing the bill and stuff. I mean, it was adult fun. I ain't talking about it wasn't that Disneyland stuff. I mean, it was the adult stuff. They had great stuff, great comedians, great bands, great music. It was great. It was great. So if they were to start doing that again now with all the young people who have came into this trade, and I hope the younger people are starting to come into the other trades. We will have a ball. But once again, thank you all for watching. Now I'll go more into that. I'm gonna see if I can get some old pictures and stuff. From the old conventions and stuff that I went to, and I'm gonna talk more about that on Thursday. Once again, thank you all for watching. And if you hadn't already, man, please, 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 I don't know what you're waiting for. Sign up for Appliance Bootcamp. Sign up for Appliance Bootcamp. And get into these skilled trades. Right now, just so many, you got so many people and so much information out here. It's almost impossible for you not to make it. You have a brotherhood and sisterhood here that's gonna protect you. And everybody protects everybody. Everybody protects everybody. So you have TMM, they'll welcome you with open arms over there. If you need help, you got Samurai, they'll welcome you. You have Fred's Appliance. You have Dryers that welcome you. And same thing, you have Cornerstone. The same thing here with me. Anybody that went through those programs want to come here, I welcome you with open arms. I want to see the industry do well. You got Harry's Uncle Harry. I think he's still there. You got him. Everybody want to see this. Everybody knows the joy that comes with owning your own business and being self-sufficient. And everybody to have this feeling. I want everybody to be able to have this feeling at least one time in your life. So once again, thank you for coming in, and go buy the popcorn. Tomorrow, I have some more flavors up, and like I said, tonight was brought to you by Chocolate Caramel. Tomorrow, if you go tomorrow afternoon, you'll be able to get the big bag, the family size bag. We'll ship it directly to you, and be on the lookout for this and a couple of other products that I got coming to you. Once again, thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you all on Thursday.